Hello, beautiful souls. Wow. I don't remember the last time I made a video. So here I am. It is the beginning-ish of September, and my youngest is back at school. And so here I am about to go into a session in a minute, but I've been in this really deep diving place within me, feeling like everything is about to change. And those of you that are in tune with your intuitiveness, in tune with your intuitiveness, right? Okay, Sally. But if you are, you know what I mean. I've been feeling this sense of excitement. Um, Earlier today in my writing, the word came in as effervescence, um, of like a newness. Like there's something new coming in. I've been Holy cow. It has been, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks that have just been crazy. I am tired. I am very tired, even though I get plenty of sleep. Dream time was really weird last night, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. So I was just going to talk a little bit about the things that have been happening in my life, and check it out. If it doesn't resonate with you, just scroll on past. But one of the things that I have been having is, family stuff. And probably I'm trying to decide how specific I'm going to be. When you're in the middle of something, I'm not going to be super specific, but that's fine. I will be led to talk in a very general way. What I've noticed is also happening for other people. Imagine that. We're all kind of going through this thing. So, I've made posts before about how important our inner circle is. And that, our inner circle loves and cares about us. And it's funny, I pulled this card. It's energy. And it says, try to keep a positive energy by surrounding yourself with positive people. And really, that's what I'm talking about, is what happens when people within your inner circle aren't so positive. It's this thing about free will, but also about control. So we really only have control over ourselves and our own reactions and what we want to entertain or not. But the reason I'm saying this is because sometimes people change. And sometimes people change, I would say for the better. I don't know. And you get what I'm saying. And sometimes people change not for the better, for the worse. I don't know. I don't really get into all of those superlatives because, here's the thing. It's all about learning. But people in your inner circle, and in my inner circle over this last period of time, people in my inner circle have made decisions that have impacted me, because that's what we do when we love and care about each other. But I have had to do a shit ton of letting go of, and it feels very odd because, like these people I love and care about, and I had been committed to being friends and committed to, having in my everyday life. And all of a sudden, they are more committed to materialism or more committed to chaos. So there is this interesting thing, and even among the people that I have seen for sessions, where especially this younger generation, they are enamored with the drama, and they are entertaining it. And what's happening is that it actually is infiltrating them, and they are becoming chaos bringers. I don't think this is haphazardly happening. I really think that this is part of a bigger plan to really dismantle families and friendships and the idea of being loved and cared for. You know, the idea of working together, the idea of community. Imagine that there might be people that are trying to keep us from being seen, heard, felt, experienced. Anyway, just notice in your life when people shift away from being in alignment with you, away from being, and what is love really? I'm going to say this. It's when we care about someone, and so much so that we're able to hold space for them, where we are able to sit and listen, and we are able to take their wants and needs and desires on as our own. It's very similar to what Teal Swan says. I forget what it is at the moment. But, as I've evolved in what I've thought love was, that's kind of where I'm at right now. And, I can love everybody from very different vantage points. Feels weird to say that. But there are many different kinds of love. And sometimes, in order to love ourselves and to love another, there needs to be distance there. And that's what I've been coming up against. But, it's so typical. I'm going to say typical because this time of the year, I always do a deep dive. I just had my birthday, and I always go within. I am always drawn within during this time period. And this year is no exception. I've had a few weird, being blindsided by people in my inner circle. But that's all right. I'm cool. I've been dealing with things without being necessarily in my wounding and being reactive. I'm not saying it didn't throw me for a loop, but I was able to sit here and go, okay, what am I learning here? And is this a pattern? Because it feels like that's what's happening right now, is a lot of patterns are coming up and we are being asked to act differently. And honestly, being willing to let go of things that maybe we're attached to. I know I've been, getting rid of stuff in my house. Things I've been holding on to for years, things that are my kids, where they're here very little right at this moment. And I'm like wondering why I have a huge stack of their stuff in the other room. Like it's been there waiting for them to get it and to put it away and take care of it. But I think it's going bye-bye because obviously it's not that important to them. It's been more important for me to not get rid of it. Okay, so my parents got rid of a lot of my stuff at different times of my life, and they did save some of it, but I am seeing my own crap playing out. I don't want to get rid of their stuff because I don't want them to think that I don't care about what they care about. But at the same time, it's just stuff. And I know in my heart of hearts that if I get rid of it, they probably won't even notice, really. Or they might wonder, oh, I wonder where that went. But then that'll be the end of it. So I am being called to declutter. Declutter my house, declutter my mind. Been asked to spend a lot of time in meditation and contemplation. And for me, sometimes that's just sitting here listening to mantra music and just slowing down my breathing and relaxing. Because, it's easy to get really wound up in schedules and routines and whatever. And I am being called big time to revamp a routine for myself. I'm pretty much everything is on the table to be looked at and shifted for me. Feels very weird. So this new excitement, this effervescence feeling is that something new completely is coming in. I am being encouraged to learn something new, do something new, meet new people. Get out of my comfort zone. So I wonder, because as it is, I've discovered this, is that when I am being pushed, there's usually a whole collective of us, might be you, that is also being pushed. So that is that. So spend some time in contemplation and figure out what it is that you really want. What are your dreams? Let go of all the programming, all of that, and think, what is my heart's desire? What do I want more than anything? And pay attention to that.